Dragon Ball does a lot of things well, and world building is not one of them. Don't get me wrong, OG Dragon Ball actually had some pretty decent world building. Nothing too crazy, but nothing to really complain about. But it becomes way worse in Dragon Ball Z, which is actually crazy to say because it started out so well. The introduction of Raditz and the Saiyans gives us like a bigger scope of Dragon Ball in general. Additionally, in the next arc, we are introduced to Namek, Yardrat, and the species of other planets. You'd think that with the introduction of so many aliens, we'd get something about the lore, maybe their history, or even their culture. Nah, Namek only take it or leave it. Not only that, in the next two arcs, both of them take place on Earth. Like, the introduction of space was just forgotten and just never to be thought of again. We move to Dragon Ball Super, and the first two arcs are on Earth once again. Like, bro, we have an entire universe to explore, and we're still on Earth. Dragon Ball Super, like, it even introduces a whole nother problem in terms of world building, and that's the multiverses. Because for some unknown reason, Toriyama saw all the unexplored areas in Universe 7 and he was just like, you know what would be cool? Adding 11 more universes. Okay, if we actually explore those universes, that's cool. But Universe 6 tournament actually just happens in the middle of a rock. Future Trunks saga comes and it just happens on Earth, just in the future. The Tournament of Power comes along and it's literally in the middle of who knows where. Mortal Arc comes along and it actually happens on Namek and Earth mainly, but we actually get a surprising taste of Yardrat, which is nice, and obviously we get wherever that time chamber came from. Granola Arc actually gives us something, a new environment with new people, new species, new lore, new everything, and that's basically what I consider to be the best form of world building ever in Dragon Ball Super. So overall, Dragon Ball was just a height in world building, wasn't nothing special. OG Dragon Ball did it better than most because they actually did visit a bunch of places, starting from Goku's home to Master Roshi's island, all the way to wherever Pilaf and his gang took them. We have Baba's palace, the tournament arcs. There's actually a bunch of places we explore, and yeah. But beginning of Z, it started off nicely, but turned into absolute shit. Super started off horribly, and introduced some potentially good chances to expand on the world building of Dragon Ball, but it never really expanded it up until we got to Granola. And it sucks because there's so much world to explore. Like, imagine we explore Frieza species. Imagine explore Universe 11, something Vegeta said he was gonna do, but years later, he hasn't done it yet. Imagine we got to explore Universe 11, a rematch Goku and Jiren rematch. I don't know anything, there's so much to explore, but it seems like ever since Dragon Ball ended, or the OG Dragon Ball ended, exploration is something that's been put on the back burner. And if there's one thing I do wish to return to Dragon Ball, is the exploration aspect that was in OG Dragon Ball.